All right, let's talk about this feeling in the chest. This is something that I kind of let go unnoticed for a while, but the more I focused in on the body sense, I just felt that there was this amount of pressure around here in the chest, and there was a no, like there was an internal no to not go there. And this was for quite a while, for a few years, as I said. And I just want to discuss the process of how I started to unlock or understand what this was. This kind of channel is more about that post-awakening, so there's an expectation that there's an understanding about how to dial in to the body sense. So in this instance here, feeling into the chest, there is a lot of kind of pressure and no, as I discussed, and the more you focus on it, the more the thoughts appear to try and take you away. And it's quite amazing how there are thoughts and you can see them and they're trying to pull you away from going to the place where you need to go. It's incredible. It's like this computer virus or software that's ingrained into us to tell us not to go there, which is crazy. But we have the ability to go there, and there's a lot of gratitude to be able to go there. As I started to focus in on that area in the chest, the things that have worked for me are to kind of laser in to take the investigation that little bit further, because feeling into the experience or feeling in the chest, there's still this split of myself and the sensation, so to speak. So by inquiring in and asking, is there an edge? Where is the edge? Can it be located? Where is it? And you can try a few of these things and one of them will work for you. For me, it's where is the edge of this sensation? And I'm doing this live. And as you focus in on finding the edge, there's a realization that there is no edge. And then there's a kind of becoming one with that sensation and acting or being, I guess, that non-dual aspect. And just focusing there, for me, brings up quite a lot of intense emotions. And there's a realization here that just a lot of my history and my past has been kind of cemented in to this area, and it's the last place that every ounce of my being wants to go to. And there's so much fear and emotion that comes up. There's been times where I will cry constantly for half an hour, and I like really deep crying. And sometimes the crying will turn directly into laughing, like a crossfader on on the DJ mixer, like laughing, crying. That's where we need to go, or where I need to go in my experience here. And by doing that, there's been a lot of releasing of energy. I've been practicing TRE for a little while now, prior to these investigations into this kind of like areas in my chest, and it could be anywhere with you as well. And as I've dialed into that, I do get a lot of jolting and body and energy sensations that are kind of passing through, and that will lead to a kind of a TRE experience with a lot of shaking and kundalini and crying, and it's constant. Like, this has been going on for months and months and months and months, but there's definitely a lightness there now. And I guess the experience here of having that initial awakening, I guess non-abiding awakening, and then the abiding awakening, I am finding that there's a lot more stability in everyday life, being able to stay in this, whatever we would call it, reality, the now, and I guess those non-dual perceptions do stabilize, and they do flick on and off. It's not fully stable, but I'm just finding that this like really focusing on this pressure that I have here and just feeling it. There's just so much coming up, and I'll discuss in other videos. There's a lot of trauma being worked on as a kid, and it's coming up, and there's like, as I feel into it, there's a lot of memories, like pictures and images of kids, like as me as a kid, like flashing. I had quite an abusive early relationship with a stepfather, and my father passed away from suicide. So, and I didn't think I had any trauma, which is crazy. And then it all just comes up, and this release, it feels like this is where all of that stuff has been locked in all this time, and it's now being given the ability to come out. And I'm just seeing in like every day, as I talked about, like this stabilization, but I'm so much more less reactive to circumstance in life. And I feel that this is such an important part of that post-awakening, of just finding those kind of shadows, and we'll have more discussions on that in other videos. But I just wanted to share this kind of video on this pressure that has kind of just been there for quite a while, and hopefully it does help other people to be able to just kind of like look into it and ask those questions, inquire into it, try and find out what it is, and just let it be and ask it. It's welcome here, and to open up. It's such a beautiful thing, and it really is bravery. Like, bravery is not some macho person going into a den of lions and fighting. Bravery is having the ability to go to where with every ounce of our being is telling us not to go, and it's here, and it's one of those last remaining strings that's tying us into this experience. So hopefully this helps. Thank you again, and I appreciate you all. Thank you.